This doll is Josefina Montoya, and I'm going to show you how to do this hairstyle for her. I don't own Josefina's outfit that the red ribbons come with, so she's in her Be Forever pajamas today, and I'm going to be using a white ribbon. If you've watched my other hair videos, you know the drill by now. Mist with water and brush from the bottom up to the top, working out all the tangles. Let's take a look at the style real quick. You can see it's a French braid on both sides, and you're pulling from the edge of the wig cap and also from the part. But Josefina does not have a defined part, so we're going to have to create a center part for her to make this style work. I'm going to use my rat tail comb and create her a center part. This Josefina's wig cap actually does have some rooted hair. It goes through a plastic piece and it does appear to be rooted to give that scalp appearance. So it's a little bit easier to create a part when the doll has that in their hair. Once I'm happy with the part, I'm going to brush the hair down with my golf ball cleaner smoother to make sure that it stays going the direction that I need it to before I start the style. Then I'm going to split it in the back because it's going to become 2 braids. Now I'm going to grab a piece of hair running from about the end of the eyebrow up to the part. Doesn't have to be very large, and I'm going to separate that into 3 sections for a 3-strand braid. Before I start the braid though, I'm going to take a clear elastic and attach the piece of ribbon to the middle strand of hair. You want to try to position it so that when you pull the first strand of hair over from the front, that it covers the ribbon, and it also needs to be on top of the braid. Once you have your ribbon secured and where you want it to be, then you can start with the French braid. You're just going to braid it all the way down into a long pigtail and secure it with an elastic at the bottom. Now the hardest part of this is keeping the ribbon visible. You have to manipulate it as you braid to keep it on top, because what's the point of having it in there if you can't see it? Now I'm not going to go into how to do the French braid, but I'm sure there's plenty of different videos out there if you want to know how to do a French braid. And you can see that I have already finished the braid on the other side and forgot to film it, but that's okay because I remembered to film this side. When you get to the bottom, you can band it with an elastic and you can go ahead and cut that ribbon. This is the point where Josefina gets to come out of her salon chair and gets to go into my lap, because I'm going to take some bobby pins and bobby pin that style exactly where I want it to be. You're going to fold it under and then run 1 strand underneath, and then the other strand going to be on top, and you're going to fold them both under a little bit because you don't want to see the end of the pigtail. Bobby pin into place, and that is it. In hindsight, this probably would have looked better on a doll with newer hair, but it gives you the general idea.